Hello. Welcome back. Welcome to Evolve with Alana. Hi, I'm Alana. So today's conversation is very much inspired by a YouTube video by another YouTube creator. That creator is Clark Kegley. He's pretty big in the personal development, new age sort of thought sphere. And for me, his one of his most recent videos was entitled I Quit New Age Thought, Why I'm Never Going Back. Now, I thought this was very interesting, especially with his prominence in New Age thought. So I watched his video. And then after watching his video, I went down sort of a little bit of a rabbit hole of all of these different YouTube creators giving testimony of why they have left New Age spirituality, New Age thought in favor of a traditionally organized religion. 9 times out of 10, that religion would be Christianity. And as I heard all of these people talk about New Age thought, it's sort of dawned on me that the New Age thought that they were following was not the true New Age thought. That they missed some very key points about New Age thought that would help them. So, this video, I'm going to explain 3 things that people often get wrong about New Age thought. Now, the first thing, New Age thought is not magic. I think that is very funny to say. It's not a magical thing that all of a sudden, with the right words, the right movement, all of a sudden you poof, everything that you want comes to you exactly how you want it. There is a saying that many people have said that man makes plans and God laughs. In this, when we are introduced into New Age spirituality or New Age thought, we are usually at our lowest. I can say for me, coming into New Age thought, it was the same. There is a need for us as humans to have some sort of control over our lives, that everything around us has sort of fallen apart. Either that is in a relationship, everything has fallen apart, or what we thought was true, that was stable, all of a sudden disintegrates in front of our eyes. And we go out looking for the answer because whatever we have been doing at the present point doesn't seem to be working. And so then comes New Age thought and New Age spirituality that seems in its most popular form to have the answer, that you can have ultimate control over everything you do. And if you haven't made what you did, if you haven't reached the goal that you set out for, you just haven't done it hard enough. Man makes plans and God laughs. The key component about spirituality is that you do believe that there is a higher being. Just because someone say you can create here on earth, therefore you are a God on earth, does not mean you are above the great God, the great being, the great creator, the great universe guiding you through this journey. Us as human beings, we love to feel special, love to feel that we have the power. But we are here to serve the universe. We are here to serve God. And spiritual thought actually supports this. But unfortunately, if you look on YouTube or TikTok or any other social media outlet, you wouldn't see that. Extreme accountability, a new way to have a chant or new affirmations that just say, if you just do this thing, you are the God of your universe. And therefore, anything that you envision can be yours. Now that sentence is not untrue. But we always seem to forget that there is the universe's hand in it. Because God, the creator, can look at what you want and decide, okay, you want this thing. To get it, for you, is not going to be a straight line. You might be going straight and then you have to take that left-hand turn and then go on a side quest for a while and then come back to it. And then you may have to take another right-hand turn and then get stuck in a roundabout for a little while and then come back, but it will get you towards the goal that you want. And what is so funny is that I have seen videos where people have gotten exactly what they wanted, but once they got there, it wasn't what they expected. Because usually when we put out goals in the world, we are not thinking about the negatives. We are only thinking about the positives of that goal. The positives of getting that job, the esteem, the praise of that job, not the actual work that is needed for that job. Or getting that particular person, that loving, wonderful person, that beautiful model on your arm, or that gorgeous man who opens the door for you. But not also realizing that particular person, that one particular person you have set your sights on, may have an extreme temper, may be very unfaithful to their partners. And then they say, okay, this spirituality thing doesn't work. So let me go to something more established, something that is right there for me, that has clear rules and I can follow. The second thing that I feel like most people get wrong about New Age thought and New Age spirituality is that it doesn't require effort on your part. New Age thought in its most popular form is all about, if you think it, it will happen. If you just write this out on a piece of paper 108 times, it's going to happen. if I just think positively, everything will come to me and I will have this perfect life of sunshine and rainbows. That's not exactly life, is it? There is hardship. And to get the things that you want requires you to take action. Now, we seem to confuse wanting something with action, with visualizing something with action. In order to actually get to our goal, we have to take physical, mortal, humanistic steps toward what we want. You want this beautiful woman to come up to you and say hi because she's going to be the love of your life. You are going to marry her. And you see this woman and you have visualized her. She's there in front of you. Do you say hi? Or do you say, oh my goodness, she's so beautiful, she is mine, and then she walks out the coffee shop? You didn't say anything to her. You didn't put any physical, mortal, humanistic steps toward making her yours. You didn't say hi, strike up a conversation, find out their name, y'all. It requires action. If we spend too much time in the spiritual realm, there is so many things that we can become, but if we don't put work in the humanistic world, those things will never come true for you. The gate doesn't open. The third thing that especially people don't always get, and many people find really puts them off with New Age thought, New Age spirituality, is that there are charlatans in New Age thought and spirituality. There are, especially on this app, especially out in the world, and you see them all the time. They take the spirituality and they say, do as I say, not as I do. Like in Clark's video, I could tell that really affected him. That really shifted the whole world of his perspective on New Age thought, was him meeting these large YouTubers that are all about spirituality and then talking to them and realizing they aren't spiritual at all. That they are egomaniacs, I believe is one of the words he used. Very self-absorbed. That they don't even practice what they preach. Now, I will have to say, there's charlatans everywhere. Just because there is a charlatan or you discover a charlatan does not mean the whole of spirituality is fake. Mind you, there are charlatans in every religion, every point of life, everywhere. There are charlatans within organized religion. There are charlatans in our political system. Especially, I'm talking to us Americans, we can definitely see some charlatans going on right now that somehow have all this power and they're in our political system. There are charlatans of people who in every part of our lives. But does it mean that we have to get rid of the whole system, of everything. This is the time that you have to use your discernment. Yes, they may be a charlatan. No, it doesn't mean you have to follow them anymore. It means that you have to now discern for yourself what actually works for you. Just because you found one charlatan does not mean the whole thing is trash. There have been many charlatans in Christianity. I only know this because I am raised Christian. And just looking at history in terms of U.S. history, in terms of religious history through the Bible and through the making of the Bible, there have been many charlatans. But does that mean that it's all a waste? That it's all poppycock? No. Now, this last point I would call is a bonus point, because you might have been a little confused about me myself. My base religion is Christianity. I am a Christian, regardless, no matter what anybody says. I believe New Age thought and spirituality is not contradictory to organized religion. My base religion is Christianity. It is what I grew up on. But New Age thought, New Age spirituality is not contradictory to my faith, to my religion. People, when they hear that, may seem odd, see it as blasphemous. Within my own research of the church and how the sacrament is put together, how the joint worship of God is put together, it is actually in harmony with religion. There are spiritual practices of meditation, of prayer. There is encouragement to better oneself all throughout my religion and most other religions. So to take out all of the New Age thought and spirituality and reject it all doesn't fit with me. Because if I took out the spirituality out of religion, then who am I speaking to? Who am I praying to? Because God, the universe, the great creator, is one. It is the same. And it is because they are one and the same that I have this connection, and that you can move forward through the world with love, with light, with purpose. If you like this video, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. And in the comments down below, let me know, how do you see New Age thought, New Age spirituality, and its relationship with organized religion? I really want to know what other people think about it. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.